Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have with us here in Mexico Mr. Andreas Klugescheid. He is Vice President for Governmental Affairs of BMW, and he is right now visiting München. I think you're in München, aren't you?
Correct.
Yeah, München in Germany. And from Germany, he is giving us this interview. So, Andreas, thank you very much for giving us this interview for Efekto Financiero in Mexico.
Sure, it's a pleasure.
First of all, I think it's been a long way since the very first technologies of cars, and the new technologies. I think if somebody that was that lived during the 1930s and came right now, they wouldn't understand quite a lot of what the new automotive technology is all about, is it?
Well, I'm not so sure, because when you look at the car itself, you will probably really recognize that in general terms it still looks, well, probably not optically, but in terms of technology, it still looks like a car out of the 30s in principle terms. So it still has an internal combustion engine. It obviously has four wheels. Design-wise, it's obviously more aerodynamic and so on, but it still, I think, is recognizable as a car. But when you look really under the hood, when you look in terms of what we've done with the technology you don't need to go back to the 30s. You really can go back to the 80s, let's say. Between the 80s and today, we've made huge steps forward.
Okay, then under the hood, there's where you'll find all the new changes. Tell us a little bit when we talk BMW, what we mean about what we can talk about technology and sustainability.
Well, I think you have to think in two dimensions. On the one hand, you have to think in the product dimension, and we've done very, very many things there. We've achieved excellent results in reducing the CO2 emission of our cars, while still with every model generation not making them only more fuel providing better fuel economy, but also providing even more driving pleasure. So this combination on the one hand of enhancing the efficiency, but on the other hand also still adding performance and so on, that's what we call efficient dynamics. And that is something that is very much appreciated by our customers, because it gives them a superior product in terms of performance and a superior product in terms of efficiency and CO2 emissions and so on. So this is the product dimension, and I can only tell you that technologies like internal combustion engines, like diesels, like hybrids, have played a key part in that development. So even the good old internal combustion engine has huge potential still to enhance efficiency.
Innovation. The word innovation by itself, what does it mean for BMW?
Well, innovation is core to BMW. It's one of the biggest assets.
Correct.
Because again, our customers are expecting superior products, and the key to achieve that is innovation. So we went, as I say, specifically in the last 10 years, 15 years, we went a long way in enhancing fuel economy. So in Europe, for example, we have now 30% better fuel economy compared to 1995. And the perspective to the future is that we are going to reduce the CO2 emissions, and with that the fuel consumption really of our cars by another 25% between 2008 and 2020. So this only can be done by innovation. But there's another element to it, and that is the corporate strategy. So it's not only the product, but it's also the corporate strategy of BMW, and that is really focusing on sustainability. When you have the right innovation tools, when you have good engineering, you can actually reach that goal of sustainability when it comes to products in a very positive way. So the customer doesn't miss out anything, but still has a desirable
Asociación Mexicana de Internet, AMIPSI, anunció su participación en la organización del Buen Fin, esto con la intención de incorporar la oferta de los comercios electrónicos del país a este evento que pretende reactivar la economía nacional a través del impulso al consumo de bienes y servicios. La AMIPSI se une a esta iniciativa mediante el programa El Buen Fin Online, que consiste en informar a los comercios y consumidores sobre las mejores prácticas para establecer relaciones comerciales a través de la web. El Buen Fin Online tiene dos componentes principales. El primero es invitar a los comercios electrónicos a participar en la iniciativa ofreciendo sus productos y servicios a precios más bajos que los regulares y apoyar a aquellos comerciantes que aún no tienen una tienda electrónica para que sepan cómo construirla y administrarla. El segundo componente del evento es brindar consejos prácticos a los consumidores sobre realizar sus compras electrónicas de forma segura. Los días que se llevará a cabo la segunda edición del Buen Fin será del 16 al 19 de noviembre. Las empresas que deseen registrarse para participar podrán hacerlo a través de www.elbuenfin.org/registro. Les recuerdo que pueden estar en contacto con nosotros a través de nuestro Twitter, @Efekto Finanzas, y si tienen alguna duda sobre los temas que presentamos, también pueden escribirnos a efektofinanciero@efektotv.com. Regresamos contigo, Efren.
Gracias, Daniela. Muy buenas noches. Hasta la próxima semana. Recuerde, amigo, estaremos próximo domingo en punto de las 9:30 aquí con más información en el canal Efekto TV en Efekto Financiero. Mañana, por supuesto, nos puede usted volver a ver y escuchar en Efekto Financiero en punto de las 7:30 de la mañana por Efekto TV. También puede usted sintonizarnos a través de YouTube para vernos por internet en www.youtube.com/Efekto TV Puebla. Y ahí encontrará todos los capítulos de este su programa Efekto Financiero. Hasta la próxima semana. A nombre de todo el equipo que hace posible este su programa Efekto Financiero, se despide de ustedes Efren Flores, deseándoles muy buen comienzo y mucho éxito en la semana que recién comienza.